Today, I'm going to tell you why I think MPC One sample saving stinks. Freebie. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Freebeat, where I post new music-related content every single day, so if that sounds good to you, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. Today's patron shout-out goes to Hornbory. Thanks for the support. Let's get started. So, right here in front of me, I've got the Akai MPC One, and running into the MPC One, I have the PO24 Office from Teenage Engineering. I want to talk about sampling on the MPC One, and actually, in a broader sense, all of the standalone MPC products. That, of course, being the MPC One, the MPC Live, the Live 2, and the MPC X. Now, I just spent the past couple months working with the OP1, and I've been really into sampling lately on the OP1, and that's new for me. I haven't really been into sampling at all yet in my electronic music journey. So, since the OP1's gotten me into sampling, of course, I've been really excited to start sampling with the MPC One. However, I am quickly learning that I do not like sampling on the MPC One at all, and it's really only because of one thing. It boils down to saving samples directly to the SD card. It is a real pain in the butt to do it. It's such a pain and complicated process, actually, that Matthew Stratton, who makes a ton of great MPC content, actually has a separate standalone video just on how to save samples on the MPC One, and by extension, all of the standalone MPCs. So today I want to just talk about that a little bit and show you what a pain it is to sample something as simple as the PO24 Office. Now, as I'm pulling up this empty project, I just want to mention that my MPC is on firmware 2.10, which as of the filming of this video, is the latest firmware for the MPC standalone series. And I'm sure this would be something that Akai could easily fix via a firmware update. But yeah, let's continue. Let's go into the audio tracks section here. Gonna click on the little eye here to bring up my monitor. Gonna set monitor to in. Going to go ahead and select my input and change it to input just 1. Now we can hear that. And we can see our level there. Looks good to me. We'll use this sound for the example. So now I want to go to sampler. I guess we could have done all that in the sampler too, but it's easier to set up in the audio track section, I think. And I'm going to sample this sound. So in sampler, I'm going to press ARM. Now it's waiting for me to start playing a sound. Okay, there we go. Click stop. And here is where the issues start to form. So from this screen right here, I can name my sample. So I'm just going to call it Office 1. Right here, Office 1. Cool. Now I can press play, and we can hear the sample, right? I can assign it to a program and pad right now, which is nice. More importantly, I can actually click the save button and save this directly to the SD card right now. So there is a very direct way, technically, to sample and save. However, what if I want to play with the sample a little bit? What if I want to normalize it? Or, gee, I don't know, mess with the start and stop or in and out points of the sample, you know? That's a pretty common parameter that people want to mess with. All I can do, preview-wise from this screen, is just click play. So if I want to edit the sample, I click edit. Okay, so now on the screen, here is our sample. We can see it goes on for quite a ways. So I want to go to page 2 of my Q link so we can bring in the endpoint there. There we go. That sounds pretty good. Now let's go ahead and normalize our sample. So I'm going to go process. There we go. Going to scroll to normalize, click do it. And there we go. So there's a sample. Editing is pretty easy, nice and simple to select your start and end points using the Q links. You've got a whole bunch of different processing options here. Discard, delete, silence, extract, fade in, fade out, reverse, time stretch, pitch shift. It's a very powerful sampler. However, from this screen, I cannot save my sample. Actually, from sample edit mode, I cannot directly save my sample to the SD card. That is what is missing. That is what makes this an incredibly confusing and frustrating process. Akai, please just add a save button to this screen so I can take this sample, save it directly to the SD card, and go right back to the sampler. That would be amazing. That would make this process so great. Instead, what you have to do is come down here to assign, and now we actually have to assign that slice of the sample to a pad in our current program, in our current project. So just to be safe, let's go back to main. We actually now need to switch to the MIDI track section. I want to come up with a new name for program 1. I'm going to name this Office Kit. There we go, Office Kit. Click do it. Now we're on Office Kit, which is a drum program. Now I go back to Sample Edit. Now I go to Assign. Now I want to assign this slice to a pad. Pad 1 is fine, non-destructive slice, yep. And program is Office Kit. If we had multiple programs, we could scroll through them here, but Office Kit is our only one. Now I click Do It. So now if I go back to main, we can hear that that sample is assigned to our drum program, Office Kit. Now, believe it or not, this sample is still not saved on the SD card. To do that, we have to click the pencil on the Office Kit, then click Save Current Sample. From here, we can finally save our project to the SD card, which I actually don't have plugged in right now. But yes, this is where we can get to our file browser and save directly. That's just ridiculous in my opinion. Please just give us a save to SD card function in the sample edit screen. Just right down here, save, or just save somewhere directly to the SD card. I just want to be able to come in, chop it up real quick, or slice it up, save it, next one, next one, next one, next one, and so forth. I don't think that's too much to ask, and I think it would make this process a lot more streamlined. I wasn't even going to make this video today, but I've been trying to get a lot of Pocket Operator sounds into the MPC One, and I've just found it so incredibly taxing due to this weird assign process. So yeah, that's why I think that as of update 2.10, saving samples on the MPC One stinks. Just give us a save button on the sample edit page. That's it. I just think it's so weird that such a powerful sampler with so many great sampling edit capabilities, even the ability to layer and all kinds of crazy powerful stuff. I just think that it's so weird that there's no save feature direct in the sample edit mode. Let me edit my sample and then save it. I shouldn't have to assign it to a program and then go in and save the sample from the program. That doesn't really make sense to me. Who knows, maybe I'm missing something. Maybe there's an MPC expert out there who can fill me in on why this is the way that it works, but to me it's just incredibly confusing and frustrating. So there you go, a little mini rant on MPC sample saving. I hope you found the video informative or at least enjoyable. If you did, be sure to leave a like on it. If not, you can always leave a dislike, that's okay too. Doesn't hurt my feelings, just makes me try that much harder next time. Either way, be sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. Thank you so very much for being here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.